You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White sports fans, let's talk about undisputed Skip and Shannon. We know that Shannon Sharpe is a big-time Tom Brady hater. Shannon Sharpe says, yeah, he's the GOAT, but he's always taking shots at Tom Brady. I mean, the way Shannon Sharpe actually talks about Tom Brady, you would think that Tom Brady was some kind of a journeyman. This man is 44 years old. There's been no decline. Matt Kellerman's cliff theory makes Matt Kellerman look like a complete idiot. And guys, check this out. Tom Brady's still playing, and Matt Kellerman is no longer on First Take. But this video is about Shannon Sharpe. He's one of the biggest ones out there, one of the biggest Brady haters out there, next to Nick Wright. All Tom Brady does is be consistent, win Super Bowls, and he wins more regular season games than any other quarterback in history. And yet, no matter what this man does, he can't get his due with some of these people. Now, Tom Brady actually won the Offensive Player of the Week. Now, guys, honestly, I forgot that they even gave out this kind of recognition. I really don't care about it. But Tom Brady, he was really good. He was really good during the opening week against the Dallas Cowboys. 4 touchdown passes, 2 picks, and neither one of those picks were his fault whatsoever. One was a Hail Mary, just at the end of the half, whatever. And the other one was on the receiver. And you'll hear, well, we're not actually going to play the clip because FS1 always copyrights videos, but Shannon Sharpe said Tom Brady only completed 64% of his passes. Why, you may ask? It's because at the end of the game, Tom Brady did something very, very smart. Tom Brady, on first down, second down, and third down, he just threw the ball out of bounds because they were already in field goal range. Why even risk it? And he engineered yet another comeback, and they won on a field goal. But here we go, guys. Why Shannon Sharpe has big problem with TB12 as Offensive Player of the Week. Not a surprise. Tom Brady could have went 20 of 20 or 40 of 40, 700 touchdowns, no interceptions, and Shannon Sharpe would have found some kind of way to say that Tom Brady does not deserve this recognition. It's not an award, so just call it recognition. Tom Brady led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to a season-opening win over the Dallas Cowboys, but was the legendary QB really the best offensive player of Week 1? Pro Football Focus named Brady as his Week 1 Player of the Week winner after the 44-year-old veteran completed 32 of 50 passes for 379 yards with 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. In the 29-28 victory, both interceptions were not his fault, though. And even Shannon Sharpe admitted the other day that neither one of those were his fault. Not everyone approves of PFF's Player of the Week choice, including former NFL player Shannon Sharpe. He explained why on Fox Sports 1 show Undisputed earlier this week. And that's the clip right there. But Shannon Sharpe had this to say, quote, "I have a big problem with this. Tom Brady played well, but I don't think anybody that watched Sunday's game think that Brady played better than Kyler Murray, Mahomes, Jameis, and Stafford." Okay, you can make a case for some of these guys. You really can. Now, he brings up Mahomes, but in that game, Mahomes, for the most part, only scored 10 points. His team was down 22-10. Now, granted, they did come back, but the Chiefs definitely were not solid on offense for most of that game. Let's just be real. Kyler Murray, I know he was spectacular. Jameis had 5 TD passes, if I'm not mistaken. Matthew Stafford, he also looked good too. But to say he has a bit problem with this is not a shocker because this is what the Tom Brady haters have to say. Now, here on this article, it does say Arizona Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray arguably was the best choice for this honor. He completed 65.6% of his passes for 289 with 4 touchdown passes, 1 interception, and a dominant 38-13 win over a good Tennessee Titans team. Murray also ran for 20 yards and a touchdown. Now, his completion percentage was pretty much the same as Tom Brady. And at the end of the game, Tom Brady was just throwing the ball out of bounds because that was a smart play. He didn't have the yards that Brady had. He had the same amount of TD passes, and he even threw a pick here. Okay? Says you can make a strong case that the Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott played better than Brady too, and would have beaten Tampa Bay if Dallas kicker Greg Zuerlein was a little more accurate. Well, guess what? He didn't get the win. I mean, Dallas is my team. I didn't pick them to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nobody has. And yet, let's be honest about my Cowboys. They just don't beat good teams. You can't be the player of the week when you lose. You just can't. Brady wasn't a bad choice, though. With the game on the line and less than 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, he led the Bucs on a winning drive thanks to several clutch plays. It probably won't be the last time Brady wins PFF's Player of the Week award this season either. See, Brady does what he always does. Maybe we're just so immune that we just expect Tom Brady to do this. We do. He's always pretty much delivering in the clutch. After, 22 years now? I think a lot of people have just taken this man for granted. And Shannon Sharpe, man, is just a complete hater on TB12. He just won't give this man any kind of recognition. Actually, he did. Because after the 2016 comeback against Atlanta, he said Tom Brady was the greatest player in the 97-year history of the league. Now, in 2021, he's completely changed his mind and dropped TB12 to number 3, going against his own logic back in 2016 when he said he had passed Jerry Rice and he had passed Lawrence Taylor, and now he's just flipped around again because this man is the biggest Tom Brady hater out there. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.